Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we'll be talking to a custom home builder. Integrity and attention to detail are his hallmarks. That's next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam. As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home. We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network. We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team. And the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show. Well, a lot of businesses have suffered during the pandemic, but one of them that has not suffered, in fact, they're thriving right now, is custom home building and remodeling. To talk about that today, Javier Silva. He's with JMS Custom Homes. Thank you for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having us here, Jeff.
Well, we've known each other for several years because my lovely wife, Victoria, brought you in to do some renovation work, and we keep bringing you back because you're amazing. You really are. I want to start at the very beginning. Tell us how this all started for you.
It started back when I was 8 years old, and I started not liking construction in the beginning, but I had a great father that pushed me to think differently. And as I started growing up, I started seeing construction as maybe future for me. And I started growing and looking at things and looking at the aspect of doing things the right way. And sometimes it's hard to, when you're growing up, looking at things that are not done properly in construction. And it's very important to have a good eye when you're working in construction.
Absolutely. And you were telling me that your dad paid you very, very well as an 8-year-old. How much were you paid?
I was actually working for free, actually. It was actually, I mean, I'd never got a paycheck until I was to the age of 14, maybe.
Right. Javier was telling me before he went on that his kids work for him, but they don't want to do that same deal.
No. No, they got early and they got ahead of me.
And now your dad is working for you.
Yes, he is. He does demo and prepping the job sites after we get in there. I let him go in there first and clean the job sites, tear it down, and make sure everything's good to go for all my other subs to come in and continue working.
Yeah. Well, I want to brag about you because, you know, in the home building industry, there's a lot of companies that do shortcuts and, you know, it might not be perfect, but it'll do. But that's not you, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, sometimes when I'm at a job site and there's a piece of trim that's not put up correctly, I'll make him take it off because I see it's 1/8 of an inch off, and I'll make him take it off because I don't like the way it looks. So, I mean, sometimes I can't even sleep at night thinking of that piece of trim that got put on wrong. So
wow, I love that.
It's integrity.
I was thinking about what I would ask you or how I would describe you to the viewer before the show, and I think you're like the Michelangelo of custom homes because your attention to detail, it's a masterpiece. I'm gonna take you through our home, so we're gonna do some before and afters. Let's start with the master bath. You remember what that looked like in our home, and then what did you do to it?
We tore it down, and Victoria told us what she wanted, what she had in mind, but then we had to bring it to life because it's very important for us to do good customer service and that she's pleased with the work we do for her.
Absolutely. The powder room? The
powder room was a challenge at first, and we were going back and forth on what we were going to do, and it turned out to be great. It was a very, very unique bathroom.
Okay, the laundry room. You just finished that.
The laundry room is it was a small challenge, but we crossed that hurdle, and it was very easy. Victoria is a very easy customer to work with.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. And then finally, I can't leave this segment without talking about what you did to what used to be the workout room. I call it the shoe closet, and Victoria says, no, we have more than just shoes in there. But okay, so talk about this masterpiece.
This masterpiece, this closet is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you walk in there, you think you're walking into a store.
It really does. It looks like you're going into some high-end store.
Yes, you do. I mean, it's very, very. I mean, I don't know if does Victoria move stuff around the closet because it's always so neat.
Well, I have to say, we actually had a ribbon cutting for the closet. We had a big party.
Yeah.
That's how breathtaking the closet is. So when you stand back from your work, even at our house, you have to be proud.
I am proud, very proud. Every job site that I leave, after I leave, I call my customers and I make sure that they're completely satisfied with what we did. And if there's something that we left behind, we go back and we fix it.
Well, I got to tell you why Javier is, my number one star in my life, because I'm one of those guys who never learned how to fix anything. I mean, I might be able to change the light bulb, but I can't do anything. And so Victoria will say, "Can you work on this?" And I'll say, "Have we called Javier?" So you have saved me more times than you know.
Oh, you're welcome, Jeff.
And Victoria's told all of her friends, and I'm sure you're very busy. I mean, the pandemic, everybody's kind of looking at their own home and saying, well, maybe we should do this or maybe we should do that. You guys are busy.
Yes, we have. We've been really busy. This pandemic has brought a lot of work. I don't know if it's just because everybody's at home, sitting home and looking like what you just said right now.
Right.
But we've been extremely busy, thank God.
Well, tell me about the integrity piece and the honesty piece. Does that come from Dad?
Yes, it does. It comes from my father. My father always taught me be loyal, be integrate to the customer, and say the truth. Never lie. Never tell them if something's wrong with the home. Just tell them what's wrong with the home. That way they don't have to go through an extreme expense. And every time I get to a home, to a job site, first thing that catches my attention is gutters. Are they properly draining correctly? Because that's going to be an expense in the future. Not now, not right then, but in the future you'll have an expense that not all of us want to be spending thousands of dollars out of our pockets. But those gutters draining into your foundation can be a very serious problem.
Absolutely, and I can attest to that. Even things that we didn't ask Javier to do, he said, "Hey, as long as I'm here, can I do this for you guys? You've been wonderful." We are out of time. We're going to put up on the website your website so you can people can get in touch.
It is jmscustomhomes.net.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Javier. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and that's it for now. We'll see you next time.